Today's lesson is lesson 72, and it is on area. Now we have a couple lessons on area, so this is actually area lesson 1. So let's go ahead and put number 1 on here just so that you know we have another part coming. So area part 1. I think you'll find it pretty easy to understand if you understand its connection to perimeter, which we have already done. So before we actually get into area, let's do a quick review of perimeter. Perimeter is the measurement around the outside of a shape. So if this was, we'll say 4 inches, and this was 3 inches, and we were measuring the perimeter, we would say 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 4 is 14. So our perimeter equals 14 inches. It's our measurement all the way around the outside. Think it's like the measuring for baseboards or for a picket fence around an area. It's going to go just around that outside edge. So the formula for perimeter can actually be written as perimeter equals length plus width plus length plus width. Or an easier way to do it is perimeter equals 2 times length plus 2 times width, because you've got 2 of the long sides and 2 of the width measurements. So that would be perimeter. Now, area is connected to perimeter. Let's take a look at how. Let's use our same shape, and again we said it was 3 inches by 4 inches. Now, area is going to be a measurement, if you can think of it as carpeting. It's the space on the inside of a shape. So I would say 4 inches would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 inches, 1, 2, 3. So, unlike perimeter where I went around the outside, in area I'm counting the pieces on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can say the area equals 12. Now here's the clue. It is not 12 inches because we don't have just a little line. We have a whole square. So it is 12 inches squared, or it can be written as 12 square inches. Because do you see that we are counting a measurement of a complete square? So, hence we have 12 square inches inside that space. Now, we don't always want to have to count each individual. Like we did there, we colored in each square and counted how many squares, so we had 12 inches squared or 12 squared inches. We don't always want to have to count them, so we have a formula. Area equals length times width. In this case, 4 times 3 equals 12. And that's where we got our measurement. Again, remembering we are actually counting squares, so it is 12 square inches. The formula for area is length times width. So again, with the formula being area equals length times width, and remembering that our answer is always going to be squared, if I said this piece right here is 3 millimeters by 3 millimeters, put those numbers into your formula and you would say area equals 3 times 3, so area equals 9. What's your label? Go ahead and put it down and then I'll write it and you'll see if you are correct. Hopefully you wrote millimeters squared or 9 square millimeters. Remember, my label will be whatever my label is in the problem, but squared. Because again, we are not counting just millimeters. We are counting squared millimeters. We counted each one of these. And again, just so you can see that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 times 3 is 9 millimeters squared. So if you know that it's going to be whatever your measurement is squared, either writing it as millimeters squared or square millimeters, area, length times width, label the measurement squared. All right, let's wrap it up with a few practice problems just to see if you really understand it. Let's do practice A, which our shape is 3 centimeters by 4 centimeters. Go ahead and give me the perimeter. Now careful here, I'm asking you for the perimeter first. You should have perimeter equals 14 centimeters. Now give me the area. Go ahead and figure it. Remember, area is length times width and your measurement squared. You would have 12 square, oops, sorry about that. Let's change that into a Q. 12 square centimeters, or you could have 12 centimeters squared. Either one is acceptable. All right, hopefully you didn't forget perimeter would be 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11, plus 3 is 14. Perimeter around the outside edge. Area is taking the inside. All right, keep those in mind. All right, let's do another one. What if it is, our shape is 5 inches by 2 inches. First, give me the perimeter. Hopefully you wrote 14 inches because 5 plus 5 is 10, 2 plus 2 is 4, 10 plus 4 is 14. And it's just inches because I'm not measuring square pieces. Go ahead now and figure the area of that shape. Remember, area equals, right away in your head you should have said length times width. So you would have 10 inches squared or square inches. Again, either one is fine because this is y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Area again, counting the inside, perimeter counting the edge. So hopefully you're understanding how that works, and we will take a look at it briefly tomorrow and make sure you're right on track with that. Remember, perimeter, outside edges, area, inside space. See you tomorrow.